with B-Bad and Brandon.
About this
I can't actually.
Team Queensland.
Oh,
Queensland fucking state. Well, it's not state of origin shirt, but I'm happy to talk about Queensland fucking
I
winning.
don't think there's a person who wouldn't want to talk about Queensland right now. It's a great time to be
Maybe
alive.
Blue supporters.
Well, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to our boy Ryan and Co. He's doing it tough right now. Poor fella had to.
He's poor, bro. Made too many bets.
Oh, yep. Look, it's a rough one. I saw him yesterday for a haircut, and he is just.
Yep.
I brought him a coffee just to try and pick up his spirits, knowing that it is going to be a rough, few weeks for him. Another 12 months.
I think in a rough year or two. Like, I don't know what they do, bro. They're fucked.
You cut out there, bro.
Absolutely cooked. I said they're absolutely cooked.
Yeah, bro.
It's hilarious.
It's Freddie's definitely made some questionable decisions. Not that I'm necessarily complaining as a supporter of Queensland, but not decisions I would have made in the best interest. But hey, is what it is.
I reckon Freddie's gone. I reckon Freddie would have to be gone, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I think. Like the decisions,
he's not getting another go.
The decisions he's made in that arena, like they are questionable. It's almost as if it's like, are you trying to get fired? Like they're just very, very odd decisions to make, especially in like team selection across the board. Interchange roster, how you implemented the interchanges, like.
Yep.
But again, not necessarily complaining. I reckon it's gonna be cool though to see.
The other thing is, mate, he could just be unlucky because I really think Queensland is extraordinary. So it's almost like the poor dude just came up against this team at this time, and it wouldn't have mattered what he put out there. He wasn't going to come away with W's.
I really like who was it that said it? I was listening to a podcast. I think it was Bloke in a Bar, and they were talking about the origin. It's like it was a New South Welshman saying, we watched Slater, Smith, and Thurston destroy us for nearly 10 years, and they're doing it again.
Literally.
I feel your pain from the other side. Like, I'm fucking charging for it. But it's going to be interesting. I'm, Reece Walsh now suspended for 3 weeks. Who will actually slot in there? So I'm pretty sure
give the referees a gobful. He got done for talking, eh?
Well, if we want to get controversial,
is that what it was?
Yes, he got done for contrary conduct, whatever it is called. Sorry, but there was no evidence, like firm evidence, supporting the fact that he actually swore at the referee.
Really, it's just referees.
Well, no. So even
what
happened in the judiciary report? It came out that Reece Walsh obviously claiming that he was swearing at Paddy Carrigan. Paddy Carrigan put a statement saying, yes, he was swearing at me. David Fafita from the opposing team also said that he was swearing at Paddy Carrigan, though he did have a mix-up of words at the time. The referee's report even says that he was given an extra 10 meters on that penalty for his body language, and that he admits he did not hear what Reece Walsh actually said.
What?
So we've got, they're saying, we heard it on the broadcast, which is like, yes, I understand you may have heard it on the broadcast, but you don't know what direction he was saying that. You don't know. There was no concrete evidence. The referee has come out and said he did not actually swear at me. Now, two things.
What?
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And that hearing went for 6 hours and was a split decision in the end where the chairman had to come in and go, this is my final decision. I don't know how you can make a decision based where there is so much doubt involved. When obviously it's a split decision, that does not make sense. But look, I think from a career perspective, this is going to be the best thing that's going to happen to Reece Walsh. I think he's got caught up a little bit in his own fame and everything that's going on, which I understandably, he's a young kid. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a big Reece Walsh supporter and a big Reece Walsh fan. But I think he needs to be able to control his emotions. He needs to be able to put his ego in check, and I think this is the opportunity for him to do it. Like, regardless whether you're swearing at the ref, which obviously you definitely don't condone in that sport. Or even if you're swearing at a more senior player in the team, that doesn't go. That shouldn't
Yeah.
happen. Like, so I think it's
I still can't believe they suspended
probably.
him for it. There's another New South Wales conspiracy, mate. They're trying to pull out our fucking best players.
Oh man. But it's like,
What
even if
color
you pull
undies
them
was
out,
that?
which I'm just like,
What color undies was that guy wearing when he put down the hammer to say he got suspended? Was he wearing blue undies?
yeah. But even then, like, it's well, I have Kalen Ponga in backup, or AJ Brimson,
Yep,
both who are playing incredible footy right now.
all good. Just put the next superstar in,
Both who have
boys.
been in that
Let's
arena.
go.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping for
that'll be fine.
a clean sweep. I reckon it'll be sick.
I can't see how
But
it's not. I feel like even as a team who's won two and done very convincingly in the last one, like when you go down to that third one, you have a point to prove where it's like, you know what, we are that much better, and we're going to showcase that in your city, and we're going to get
yeah,
that trophy given to us after we outright dominate you at your home.
I
That'd be so
really,
fucking
really
good.
hope they do. 100%. I think it's going to
Yeah,
be a great spectacle. And like, what they must. When is? I'm just quickly searching. When is the
be a
next
couple of
Origin?
weeks.
Because it would literally be
I'll see.
12th of July. So they must be picking
Mm.
teams this weekend, if
Be
I'm not
Monday.
mistaken.
Yeah, Monday the teams are dropped.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, I think we're going to dominate game three, bro. I'm very
I
excited.
hope we do. I really would love to see it.
Yeah.
I think everyone would love to see it.
My favorite chat is with people who are like, oh, it's just not the same on game three when you've already run two. I wish it was a bit closer. And I'm like, you know what I really love more than winning? Winning more
Yeah,
and winning by lots.
yeah.
Because I can see what it looks like to lose. When I look at the Blues supporters and the Blues teams and my friends that are Blues fans, it doesn't look fun. And winning where I am is really fun, and I really enjoy it. I love it. Did
Yeah.
you have any wagers on the game, mate? Any lunches or dinners or anything out there
No,
spread
like
across
I
the
don't
arena?
really. This Origin build up for myself. Like last year, I remember being like really into it, and like, and don't get me wrong, I'm definitely into it. It's just I think I don't know whether it's because I'm around it, football more or something, but or I'm just been so busy that I was fucking just head down, bum up, got to the game and watched the game, watched and enjoyed the game for what it was, and then just
Yep,
carried on.
yep.
But
Yeah, so you got to go away as well.
no, unfortunately, I didn't get to go to the
Oh,
Origin. I would have loved to,
yeah.
um,
I
but
thoroughly enjoyed that.
oh, I've only ever been to one, and it was glorious. Definitely going to be on another one.
I had a Blues supporter sitting next to me.
Oh, did ya?
Complete random.
Oh, poor fella.
Right, and what I wanted to do, and I think it was just out of public interest because a lot of people stood up a lot of the time when Queensland scored,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I wasn't sure if he could see what was happening. So I just pointed out to him as a good neighbour sitting next to him what was happening in
you're
case he
shit.
missed it. Um, and he didn't seem too responsive, which was weird. But I kept just checking to make sure he was okay. Checking on a mate. He wasn't a mate, but he was a stranger, but it's all right. And
Yeah, yeah,
then strangely, when I went to the bathroom with maybe like 10 or 15 to go on one of those tries, he wasn't there when I
yeah.
came back.
Oh,
I think he might have strategically chose to leave whilst I was not still around.
not a bad option. No, I can understand. But like I remember going to the 2020 Origin when the three were back to back, and I went with my old man, and like we were in the nosebleed section, and
Yep.
atmosphere was unreal.
So
But we were
good.
sitting right next to
So
Blue
good.
supporters, and like they were good Blue supporters. Like we could appreciate the
Yep.
game, and that game was so much tighter than obviously the last one.
Yep.
But
Yep.
we could actually appreciate the game. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel sorry for that Blue supporter that had to sit next to probably one of the most passionate Queenslanders on the planet.
Yeah, I was just helping him out, And it's a shame I didn't get to be there when he left because he was sitting on my right, and Leafy would have had to go across me to the left. So he would have had to ask me to stand up, and then I would have been able to say, "Oh, bro, why, what's up? You need me to get up? The game's still going. You don't want to leave yet. You might still have a chance."
Oh, that's hilarious. You are You are the,
Yeah, I haven't
you know, I
done
heard
shit.
a thing like, Queensland, no one does feral better than Queensland fans. And I was like,
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely.
oath. Absolute. Like,
Yeah.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Mm.
Love it.
Yeah, well, it's what's more important than anything. It's Queensland before country, my friend.
Oh, mate. This, especially when it comes to rugby league, like, it's the greatest time of year.
I love it, mate. And the thing I love about it being so polarizing is, like, I have a very limited buy-in on NRL at the moment.
Mm,
Just I don't even fucking know who any of the players are. I enjoy watching it when I do get the chance, but
mm.
when Queensland comes on, I fucking love it. I
Oh,
got
man.
no idea who any of them are anymore, but it's so cool.
It's such a like, it's crazy how much has changed in that time, like, in that short
Mm,
time. And obviously, in the last couple of years, your priorities have definitely changed. Obviously, being a father now,
yeah.
and you probably don't get to watch a lot of football anymore.
No, no. I don't think I've watched. I watched my first Broncos game. I went on Sunday. That's the
Yeah,
first game I've watched in its entirety. And
yeah.
we ran a little bit late to that as well. But it's the first game I've watched probably in a long time.
And then
Sunday
they
game sick
unfortunately
though, I must
lost.
say. Sunday, yeah, and that was stupid.
Yeah,
Fuck that! Don't get me started. There was that refereeing decision that Reece Walsh went bananas on was
mm,
incredibly confusing. To see that get pulled back, and because I don't even
yeah,
watch the game that much anymore, I was trying to work out how the fuck, why is the bunker involved when it didn't go to the fucking thing. I didn't realize the bunker
yeah,
still got to have a say in things. I was like, what the shit?
yeah.
Anyway,
It's a very different
stupid
landscape
game.
of the game now.
Yeah.
But
It's a shame. I mean, I get it because you got an example of how it does work well. Because the one that got disallowed before that, there was clearly a knock on. Which even as a
yes,
one-eyed Broncos supporter, I can even acknowledge that. Yeah, there was actually a knock on. It was the right thing. It's good that
100%.
that thing exists, so that can happen. But at the same time, when you slow down, anything looks bad when it's put slow.
Yeah,
Some things like an obstruction rule should really be an in the moment decision
mm.
because that's what's really happening, not you slow it down. Of course, it looks good, particularly when whoever the fuck it was falls over and carries on like a pork chop.
It's
Um,
just, and like, you got to take into account. I think there's got to be some ownership on the defender
yeah,
to read
yeah.
the.
Well, mate, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he's doing. He knew there was a chance of a breakaway.
I'm
He
pretty
was
sure
fucking
even
playing
like
over and
I was watching on KO, and even the commentator was like, "That is a Academy Award for feeder,"
yeah,
and I was like, "Well, yeah,
yeah,
fair,
yeah. Quite literally, he knows what he's doing, and whatever. That's within the rules. Fuck, good on him. He got away with it, and they got him a win because of it. But fuck you,
yeah,
referees in Gold Coast. I wasn't happy taking my daughter to her first ever game and my wife to her first ever Broncos game, and they fucking lost. You
yeah." I get
bastards.
you. I feel
That's
like a
all right.
lot of that team probably still a bit hungover from Wednesday.
Oh, they look slow, bro. They look slow.
I think
They
Alfie was probably the one most hungover. He,
He's a weapon on
I,
the field, bro.
I love it.
He's
Oh,
everywhere.
fuck. I know, man. It's crazy.
He must do
Um,
some meters. Have you ever been asked to be a runner with your role there at the Dolphins out on the field at all?
so you got to be qualified. I just got qualified
Oh,
for the
sick.
blue shirt guy, and there's a lot of rules around it, like when you can actually enter the
Yeah.
game, and all that sort of stuff. So
You'd do some fucking meters too, wouldn't you?
depending on what role, so the orange shirt
Yeah.
guy would get so many meters, and I'm pretty sure that is Alfie.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
blue shirt guys are only allowed on the field 3 times per half, unless there's a penalty or a stoppage.
Yep. What do they do?
So they're just
They're running waters.
running waters, running messages. They're predominantly a messages
Yep.
guy. And
Yep.
then, yeah, you got your yellow shirt, who I think is only allowed on specific times again. I think only when a try is scored.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so it's all very technical, and so you got to be like a bit strategic, especially if you are the blue shirt type person. So
Yep.
something
The
that I
coach makes the decision when the blue shirt goes on the pitch.
yeah, if they need to run a message out,
Yep.
and then there's like other rules, like if you're needed to help with a spinal injury, you're allowed on, and all that
Yep.
sort of stuff. So it's very
Yeah.
strategic how you can do it, and or how you I think should do it, and
Yeah.
what you want to get across. But yeah, like I've got that qualification now, so if I do need to step into that role, like obviously the roles are pretty set,
Oh,
but I'm happy to jump in if
yeah.
need be. It's gonna be a sick
Mate, if
feeling,
they need you, well, if they need you for Origin down in Sydney a couple of weeks,
mate. I'll gladly put my
you'd be
hand up.
ready, right?
Yeah, like.
Yep.
I've got
Whatever you need to do for the team, right?
exactly. You know, I can strap ankles. I can do a few different things. I can that camera sliding. There we go. Um, so we can do a few things. You know, I'm happy just to fill up water bottles in that shed.
Yeah.
Just be
Yeah.
around it. Sing yippee yay
Fuck
yah,
that'd be.
fucking after drinking shitty 4X.
Yeah, that's the song, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I just still like. I love that like they still drink 4X. Good on them.
It's excellent, isn't it?
Oh, is
It's
it?
so good. Hey, nothing wrong with the gold, mate.
This is true,
Nothing wrong with it at all.
but
Nothing wrong with it at all. Nice cold fucking skewy.
but let's change lanes and we got talk about our sport powerlifting and what is the go. We got a few national competitions coming up.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
fucking
we got lots
Capo's
of them.
coming
Heaps of
pretty
them.
quick. We just had APL
Yeah, yeah.
rants. Um,
Team Queensland, baby.
yep,
We're
that's
coming
it.
down to take the state fucking trophy.
Capo, there you go. Big
Everyone
statement.
else is playing for second.
Oof, big statement.
Yep. Yeah, I even said to Henry Day in a what I think he thinks was a joke, but I was being serious. I said we got enough Queenslanders that we're stacking the podium first, second, third. They might as well print fourth medals.
Wow.
Boom!
How did Henry take that?
Oh, ha, 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 ha. That was his reaction.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Nah, I'm fired up. I don't know if does GPC do a state trophy.
Mate, I think
Um,
GPC is dead.
oh no.
I think GPC is dying, and I'm
Oh
like,
no.
they've lost WA. Paul Dan Rucci gone.
Ooh.
Pretty sure the last comp over there didn't even fill for GPC competitors, so they called it a novice
Uh-oh.
comp.
Yeah.
You've got
Uh-oh.
ACT. Not many people know ACT's gone.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Sharo backed out, and don't blame him. Wasn't really announced. Just wanted a smooth
Yeah.
transition.
See you later.
See you later. And
Uh-oh.
I saw him at APL Nationals, which APL
Yep.
Nationals brilliantly run,
Good
brilliantly
job.
run.
They're
Yep,
crushing it.
100%.
Looks nice. Looks shiny.
You got
Very
Capo
nice.
Nats, very, very, very much. Again, probably going to be the best Nationals this year.
Dude, it's sold out.
It's sold out. It's got a massive
There's
competitor. I'm gonna have to work on that and see what that
there's
is.
some strong motherfuckers lifting, bro. I was looking at the 82s because Reed's my boy.
Yeah.
But Patrick Morris is lifting.
Is he? There you go. Like,
Yeah. Dude, Patrick Morris totaled 840 on a whim apparently at SA or something like that at the SA state titles.
that's amazing.
And now he's coming to have a crack because there's a few world records. I can only go off what he's posted, so
Yeah.
none of this could be true. But I saw him post saying there's some world records, and he wants to just claim them all because he'll destroy it. But he's in the 82s, dude. He's going to
That's
unfortunately
insane.
destroy everybody.
And but like that, look at the standard of competition now. GPC, like,
Yeah.
you know what? It baffles me though, and I'm going to rant about GPC for a little bit, which is going to be
Let's go.
surprising to most because I've been a GPC diehard since I started powerlifting, and I've supported that federation through fucking nearly through everything. Obviously, it's been the main fed that Valhalla runs out of, but I reckon that's going to change soon too. Little inside scoop. What we have seen though, man. So Scotty Wasson ran the best fucking nationals I've ever been to on the Gold Coast 2014, 2015, 2016. Now, if
Everyone loved it.
I'm the heads of GPC, I'm going to go, okay, Scott, you now have the job to put the system of how you ran nationals into a document so we can replicate it year on year on year. Now, Adelaide was really good. I'm not going to take that away from Fuzzy. I think the venue was a little bit small, but other than that, pretty decently run.
It was cool.
Dan Rucci's Paul Rucci's nationals last year, really good. Only issue is they made an exception for them to run it out of their gym. Now, never before has that been allowed. So why are they allowed to do it? I think it takes away from the fucking actual event that is nationals. Not saying it wasn't a bad comp. They run a really good comp. What I loved about those three examples, though, is they did not send out invites either via Facebook or Instagram. Well, GPC is now, this is not a direct dig at Leroy Scott, I think, who's running this year. I think he is under a lot of pressure. I don't think he's been given enough support by GPC. I think he's doing a phenomenal job. But when you're sending out invites to people's Instagram and they don't get them unless they follow your page, it's going to cause issues, bro. Like, And I think,
Yeah,
Scotty
just
used
send
to
an email, bro.
send an email. Scotty used to send an email, and if you didn't, they would
Mm,
update that fucking website of theirs that had all the information easy to find
yep,
every day. And same with APL. I could
easy.
literally go to the APL Instagram, follow the link,
Mm.
immediately find all the information I needed.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
scratching my head trying to find information about GPC Nats.
Oh god.
And I just
Oh
think,
god.
what, the competition's not there anymore
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's thinning
because
out.
they've just have not offered anything or been able to offer anything compared to what
Mm,
Capo, APL are now doing. I
yep.
think
Yeah, yeah.
GPC
And the
is on
invite.
its
Don't forget
way
the
out.
invite only comps.
Yeah, and the
Don't
invite
forget the
only
invite
comps,
only
like,
comps. Yep.
they're obviously taking a big heat. So I really don't
Yep.
see GPC surviving much longer
Yep.
or being that the
They,
pinnacle of what it once was.
yeah, they definitely need to modernise.
Exactly.
That's for sure. And I think APL is definitely leading the way and showcasing what could be done, or even I'd like to say should be done.
Mm,
To move this out of being a rank amateur sport to an actual amateur
100%.
sport that's done very well
But like
at a high standard, at an organisation level, right down to the actual event
yeah.
in itself.
Now I can't speak on behalf of Capo because I haven't been to one of their nationals, yes, like in the last couple of years. But I have
Same.
seen exactly like
Adelaide was rad,
the
bro.
feedback has been amazing. People spoke about it at such a high level. The look of it from the outside was unreal. Like, but
Yep.
also what
Yep.
you as state delegate offering flights and accommodation, or is it just flights? I'm not sure, but
With
entry, all
flights, for
flights.
winners, yeah.
Flights to the fucking thing if you win overall. Like that's
Yep.
amazing. Incentive
Yep.
for people to compete there. The strong
Yep.
people to go and compete there to break
Mhm.
world records.
Mhm.
Like I think it's
Mhm.
yeah, I think
That's sick.
APL's, yep, 100% leading the way. They're doing a great job.
They're going wild.
Capo's not very far behind. What
Mm,
Capo's changed in the GPC's become the new Capo.
mm. I tell you, it's going to be exciting because everyone's gonna have to lift their shit because I don't, did you see what channel the IPF Worlds was on YouTube?
No.
The Olympic channel.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, bro. Yeah, it was on the Olympic channel. That means powerlifting's going. It's coming.
It
It
is.
could go there, which
Yep.
should be what. Obviously, that's for Team Natty, not Team Do Whatever You Want.
Yep.
Um, but that's gonna raise the profile and the standard of lifting. And if all of a sudden our sports in the Olympics, if you want to be a product of choice for people to lift in that isn't Team Natty, you're going to have to be at a high level. Otherwise, they're going to be like, oh no, I want to be with the guys that are doing the Olympic one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be over there. And you
100%.
know their shit's going to be tight.
100%.
It's going
And
to
look,
have to be.
man, there's a reason why the IPF is still kicking around strong after all these
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Love them or
They've
hate
got,
them, man. That product, their Worlds, their Sheffield comp recently, that stuff at an international level is
and
so
it's,
cool.
you know what? And obviously
And the
they've been around
standard of lifting
the standard lifting rate,
is
and yes,
exceptional.
they've been around for a longer period of time, but they've got systems in place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very
It
very
is,
systemized.
and
It's
that's
insanity.
if any
Yeah, that's the
federation,
standout.
any
Yep.
federation needs to have those systems in place to
Yep.
cater for that many people to allow the
Absolutely.
sport to grow.
Yep. Absolutely. Otherwise, you reach a growth point where you hit a level, and if you don't have the systems in place to manage that growth, you're just going to end up hitting a wall, stagnating, and going backwards.
Hmm. And that's
Um,
what's happened.
which, yeah.
Look at GPC; it has not evolved, it has not changed, it has not grown with the times. It does
Mhm.
not try to promote, its best lifters. It's done. It is seen as day. I doubt I will be supporting GPC in the future.
Mm.
When
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go.
APL and Capo have both got monoliths now.
Yeah, here we go. Mono, listen, nice.
Monoliths are
Oh, yeah.
great.
Not.
If people want to
Hmm.
walk out, they can go APL walk out,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and they can still use
Yep. Nice.
wraps.
Yep. Yep. Nice fun comps. Put in nice fun locations, bro. Run at a high standard with good organisation.
That's all.
Mate, and if I can give you a little deal sweetener, if you do get a little curious of bringing some people around to other places, I can tell you that perhaps this state is running nationals next year,
That
right here in
that that
Brisbane.
that little secret. Who
Yeah,
told me that? I think
yeah, it's on
Carl
the
told me
Capo
that.
webpage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the Capo webpage, but we haven't really publicly put
Oh,
it out too far
platform
yet. But
exclusive.
platform
So
exclusive.
I heard.
Yeah, we're putting together some packages and some stuff, so we'll officially put everything out and do some cool shit by August.
That's
Yeah, no,
fucking sick. How cool's that?
yeah,
Nationals
yeah,
in
it'd be
Brizzy
wild.
next year.
Yeah, and I think to toot our own horn that me and Jamie run here with what we do in Queensland, I think we do some pretty cool stuff. We're
There's
kind of
no doubt. There's
we
no.
like to try and lead by the example,
Yeah.
I think, and I think everyone, when I say we will do some very cool shit at this one, will be able to trust that it will be fucking
But
good.
saying that, everyone who's listening will go, and anyone who's ever been to UConn will go, that is so true. And like we've spoken about on the potty before, the growth of Capo in Queensland alone, or I even dare say in Australia, has been led by the changes in the influence of yourself and Coogan at the state level. That's not to
Thanks, bro.
say. That's not to say that Henry Day, Jack down in Adelaide, South Australia, sorry, and all the other guys around the country aren't doing a good job. But I think what you and Jamie brought was a fresh look and a fresh take, and just excitement,
Mm.
for
Oh
the
yeah.
sport. Like I was saying, who was? Oh, I was talking to someone, and they were talking. Oh, it was Ryan yesterday. Sorry, in the barber chair, and one of the guys from Fortitude Barbell came in, and he's straight into Ryan about deadlifting, chatting. He's like, got so much energy, and I turned to Ryan and I literally said, "Bro, you cannot not train with Johnny and not get excited about lifting." Like apparently the bloke used to be a cyclist, used to do triathlons, whatever it may
Oh,
be.
Peg.
Yeah,
Peg was there.
short fella, bald head.
Short little
Yeah,
fella.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
bro.
him.
And like
Yeah, boy.
Ryan's just like, man, he loves it. I'm like, bro, you can't not train with Johnny and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
begin to love lifting. Like it's just those two things. You can hang around Johnny for like a minute and realize there's nothing more important to him than obviously his family, but then lifting in Queensland.
Yeah, you got to do barbells, bro. Absolutely.
Bruh, like and that's the energy the fucking sports needs to grow to get it to that level.
Yeah, and so it should, man. Everyone's touching a barbell. Why not get excited for it, and let's get everyone into these competitions and put a place for them to do showcase that thing.
100%.
It's a lot of fun, bro.
And like as you said, if IPF's heading towards the Olympics, man, that's a big
I
fucking
know.
thing.
You'd think so. I mean, I know nothing about that Fed or anything what's going on, but I can imagine if I'm putting on the IPF and it's on the Olympic channel, then it's headed that
And
direction.
you know
Hey,
what?
like they've always wanted to be there.
The
But can you imagine me so
fucking
cool?
standard of lifting is huge.
Dude, 93 kilo lifter. I'm pretty sure he was 93 kilos. Benched 240. That's 240
That's
at
insane.
93.
That's
That's
well over triple body weight. Wait,
the totals. Like the men were putting down. Nah, it's almost triple. The
yeah.
the totals the men were putting down. I mean, even the women are stupid. There was like a 48 kilo chick pulled 200.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, dude.
also want to point out, I just did the math real quickly. I'm so sorry, but that 93 kilo bench at 240 is 2.58 times body weight.
Yeah,
What
dude.
the fuck? IPF,
Yeah, dude.
wow.
Yeah, dude. And
Wow.
they all squat deep as shit. They all press the hell out of their benches, and they all lock the deadlifts out because they get fucking reds for literally everything over there.
And man, and look,
Um,
that standard is what they're aiming up to. I agree with
yeah,
it. I like it. I think
it's
IPF is,
wild.
so the IPF affiliate over in Australia is what, APU?
APU, yeah,
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 right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. I think they don't have. Uh, I think they're doing okay. I don't. They split from the Powerlifting Australia one a while ago.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really
I think
follow.
some stuff happened there.
Yeah, I'm not
And
not.
I think that
Uh,
created a bit of chaos for
yeah,
them. But I
right.
would imagine that
On the
their comps are selling out. I got a girl jumping into one of their comps soon,
yeah, right.
and it was hard to get into the local comps. They were selling out. So,
It's good.
and then from what we read, because we're thinking about states and nationals for it, that it looks like the states and stuff sell out pretty quick too. So
Yeah,
they've
right.
got to be across all that stuff. So yeah, they're heading in the right direction. And then Australia was represented in the IPF
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Worlds too, which is good to see. I don't think anyone podium or anything like that,
No,
but
obviously, like
still good to see us over there.
I saw a few people, like Tom Chaplin, Sam
Yep,
Butterworth. I think they all
yep,
train out of Perth Emotion.
yep.
Still unsure of how to actually pronounce that gym's name. Just gonna put it out there.
I call it permotion.
Right, okay.
Perf
Perth Motion.
Permotion?
Right. And like,
Perf motion. I don't
anyways,
know.
whatever it is, I still trickery, but like they were there. I think there was a
Yeah,
few other
super
Australians
cool.
from other. I don't follow many Australian lifters other than those ones because I just know them. Obviously, Kelly Mann used to work out of here, but obviously there was that drama with them. They're not affiliated with APU anymore, so I
That's
don't
good,
actually
man.
know any other APU affiliation gyms. I think maybe Panthers,
Sim City.
Sim City.
No, I don't think Panthers anymore. Sim City.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's right,
yeah. I
because
fought
Aaron
it, fought
Sim's
it
not
there.
there anymore.
No, no. Fuck. What's his name is? I can't
Kane
remember his
Stewart.
name. I really should. That's him.
Yeah,
Kane Stewart. Good dude.
saw him. He had a
Um,
fucking huge lifter APL the other weekend. Holy
yeah, he's got some strong boys, bro,
bloody
and
oath.
girls. Yeah, he's super rad. Yeah, I think he runs some stuff, but I don't know who in Brizzy
Yeah, I
is.
don't really
It's
know
all
too many Brizzy gyms. Like maybe what's that? James from Reap Fitness or whatever. I thought they maybe
mm,
they could be.
no, Reaper's
I'm not.
Reaper ran capo for us. We
No,
were
no,
just there the
not
other week.
no. Reap Fitness, the other guy,
Oh,
Big
Reap. Oh,
Fred.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think he
yeah.
could be actually.
Yeah,
There
that
you
makes
go.
sense.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's exciting time. Everyone's. I
Mm,
mean, rising tide rose your boat, mate. If you don't rise with that tide, you're gonna get drowned and get left
100%.
behind. A
And you know,
lot,
for
lot
anyone
of, lot of
listening,
guys and girls.
who's going, yeah, fuck Rising Tide, got to get this, got to get in on this, just have systems in place to capture the people.
Yeah, bro.
If
It's
there's
like
anything
anything.
you can take
That's
away
right.
from this, just have systems. Well, we say like anything, but there's federations out there that we've just discussed that don't do it.
Mm. Yeah, exactly right.
Anyways,
Yeah,
that
got
was
to
my
have those
rant.
things in place. Oh yeah, that's your rant. Yeah, I mean, and like from a national scene, I know for us chatting to Jack and Bo, we've already started a dialogue between the two of us to see how they've done it.
Mm.
Get some feedback on
Mm.
what was good, what was bad for them, budgeting. I know Bo's talking about putting together a bit of a playbook, so the kind of thing that can be handed to me, and then I can sort of add an addition to it. So then I do a couple of years myself, and then we add an addition to that. So the next person, just the goal of like they did an extraordinary job
Yeah,
last year. This year, that was better than the previous year. That'll be my turn, and then my one should ideally be better than their one, just because we've taken our
yeah.
lessons and learned from what they've done. Um, yes, that's how you do it.
But even then, like, not even it doesn't even have to be better. But like, if that standard is high and that standard is consistently met, people will know what they're going to get, and they know they're going to get a really good standard, and they're going to come anyway. Because
Mm,
if there's one thing we all love, it's just consistency.
yeah, 100%. That's a big opportunity, I think, for anyone running a competition. Doesn't matter if it's
Mm-hmm.
local, state, fed, whatever. It is having some consistency through it. In the product, because
100%.
otherwise, yeah, you are sport for choice as a lifter and a coach, and is where to send your lifters. And if you're not having fun there, you'll
Yeah, these days,
just
fucking
go
oath.
somewhere else with your money.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
And the
what a
competition's everywhere now
chat.
too. Yeah, good chat, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Good chat. I will ask you one question.
I
How's
think
your
I'm ready.
training?
Unfortunately, haven't been able to train. A bit of a health, not scare. I wouldn't say scare, but just bit of health stuff come up, and
Mm.
unfortunately, it forced me to drop a lot of weight. Not intentionally, obviously, but food's going back in. I'm gonna
Wait
start
so hard
doing
to
some.
get.
I'm gonna start doing some arms tomorrow,
Yeah, good.
and
Good.
we're just gonna build. Like
Got to
I'm
make
just
the
gonna,
things grow.
yeah, I'm just I'm just gonna make the things grow. But
Yeah,
on the
good.
flip side, I'm gonna ask you one question. How's your
Mm.
training going?
It's lovely.
It looks lovely.
It's lovely. Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but the
Mm.
the path is there. I have a loose goal
Mm.
to attempt to pull 300 again at the end of coaching at a Worlds. So that'll be the travel component. It'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
coaching for 6 days straight, and then I'll be slightly lighter body weight just because I am. I'm
Stress.
trying to be. I'm not. No, I'm just not deliberately trying to lose weight, but I'm just trying
Oh,
to eat
right.
better
Yep.
and move more. So and some
Yep.
body fat's coming off. So
Yeah,
a little bit
lovely.
lighter. So I feel like that's a good goal. I feel like I might be able to do it, and I
Hmm.
also feel like I might not be able to do it. So it's a good challenge as well. So
Shit, yeah.
and then with all the other busy shit that's going on, just the ability to fit in a
Mm.
training regime to make that thing happen has also been tricky. But
Can't
it's fun
imagine,
too.
bro.
So yeah, we're doing well. Like Last week pulled 2 days ago pulled 270 through singles, bunch of back down work, was good. Next week goals 280, have a
Yeah.
deload, wave again. Ideally, finish that block around 290. Fucking now. Well, man, next week if I pull 280 for 3 singles, I've never done that before. So plus back off work. So I feel like the
It's good
strength is
volume.
absolutely going to be there. Oh yeah, I'm fucking killing myself.
Mm.
But I'm not. But being that I'm training deadlift only, which I'm really enjoying, I'm not pushing my squat.
Yeah.
Which I'm also, which is sick. So Saturday I literally just come in, be social, get a pump in legs, move a little bit of weight, but not kill myself.
Mm-hmm.
So Wednesdays I just come in as fresh as I can,
Yeah, brilliant.
and just get after one lift. It's a really nice way to train.
Fuck
Enjoying
yeah.
it. I'm
That's
not
awesome, man.
chasing. I genuinely don't care what's on the bar for any other exercise in the gym other than the deadlift. Like I'll put safety bar on, so and then put anywhere between 2 plates to 3.5.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like going heavy, I'll just do some 8s and 10s at 2 plates and be happy. Get a little leg pump. But deadlift day's fucking on. So
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, it's game on.
I
Yeah,
love it.
look, yeah, little Kendra's there. We got a little crew in the gym coming in. Yeah, it'll be fun. A few of the boys are going to jump in. Girls in prep for their world for nationals. They're going to
Yeah.
come in Wednesday arvos and deadlift with us. So we'll have a little mad atmosphere in here.
That's going to be
Good.
sick.
Come by if you weren't the Dolphins. You have to come down and play.
Yeah, fuck. That's a good. Yeah, we are literally Wednesday's our big session. The poor boys got fucking flogged this Wednesday.
Good.
One of the boys literally just came in yesterday to train here, and he's like, "Bro, that was so hard. I just drove home in silence." And I was like, "Lol." That's pretty funny.
Nailed it.
Yeah.